Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Study English Online, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Emily.
And I'm Paul. It's great to be here with you all. Hi, Emily.
Hi, Paul. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for asking. And you? You look especially happy today.
I am. I'm really excited about our topic. I think our viewers will find it super useful.
Oh, absolutely. It's a fundamental one. Everyone needs to know this.
But before we dive in, a quick reminder for everyone. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you never miss a lesson.
Yes. And if you find this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with a friend who's also learning English. It really supports us.
It truly does. Okay, Paul, are you ready to get started?
I am ready. So, what's our key topic for today?
Today we're tackling one of the most common questions in any language. Tell me about yourself.
Ah, a classic. People ask this all the time, in job interviews, in new classes, at parties, when you meet someone new.
Exactly. And it can be a little scary because it's so open-ended. You might think, what should I say? What shouldn't I say?
Right. So today, we'll break it down into easy steps. We'll give you a simple structure and lots of examples.
We'll make it easy and fun, like always. Let's think of it as building your personal introduction piece by piece.
That sounds perfect. So who goes first, you or me?
How about you start, Paul? Okay, everyone, listen to Paul. Paul, tell me about yourself.
Okay, my turn. Let's start with the easy one.
Perfect. Let's begin with name. What is your name?
My name is Paul. Or more casually, I'm Paul. It's spelled P-A-U-L.
Nice to meet you, Paul. My name is Emily. Or I'm Emily.
Nice to meet you too, Emily.
So, next common question. Where are you from?
I am from Toronto, Canada. It's a big city in the east.
Canada. Wow. I am from the United States. More specifically, I grew up in a small town called Springfield.
A small town and a big city, very different. Do you live there now?
That's a great next question. No, I moved. I currently live in Chicago. It's a very busy city, but I love the energy. What about you? Do you still live in Toronto?
Yes, I still live in Toronto. I've been here for about 10 years now.
And in Toronto, do you live in a house or an apartment?
I live in an apartment. It's not huge, but it has a nice view of the city. How about you, Emily?
I live in a small apartment too. It's cozy and I really like my neighborhood.
Okay, so we have name, where we're from, and where we live. What's another common point?
Sometimes people ask about age. It's okay to answer if you're comfortable, or you can say you'd prefer not to say. Paul, how old are you?
I don't mind. I am 28 years old. Or you can just say, I'm 28.
And I'm 25. Simple. Now for a very important question. What do you do, Paul? Meaning, what's your job?
I am an English teacher. I teach online and also here on the Mr. English channel. I really enjoy it.
That's wonderful. It's a great job. What about you, Emily? What do you do?
I am a student. I'm studying graphic design at the university. I love being creative. Let's talk a little about family. It's a great way to find common ground. Do you have any brothers or sisters, Emily?
Yes, I do. I have one older brother. His name is Tom. What about you?
I have one younger sister. Her name is Sarah. She's studying to be a musician.
Now for the fun stuff. What are your hobbies, Paul? What do you like to do in your free time?
Oh, good question. I really enjoy hiking on the weekends. I'm also a big fan of rock music, and I love going to concerts. How about you?
I love to paint and draw. It goes with my studies. I'm also into reading, especially mystery novels, and I enjoy watching movies.
Nice. What kind of movies do you like?
I like all kinds, but I love comedy movies because they make me laugh.
We can also talk about favorites. It's a quick way to share your personality. What's your favorite food, Emily?
My favorite food is definitely pasta. I could eat it every day. Yours?
I love a good pizza, especially with extra cheese.
What's your favorite place you've ever visited?
My favorite place is Japan. The culture and the food are amazing. Have you traveled anywhere interesting?
I visited Italy last year and it was incredible. The art, the history, the food.
Sometimes it can be funny or relatable to share one small thing you don't like. For example, I really don't like olives.
I'm not a fan of waking up early on weekends, but I know I have to sometimes. Now, let's put it all together into a short introduction. Paul, give us a 30-second version.
To the audience, hello, my name is Paul. I'm from Toronto, Canada, where I work as an English teacher. In my free time, I love hiking and listening to rock music. My favorite food is pizza, but I absolutely hate olives.
Perfect. And for me, hi, I'm Emily. I'm from the US, and I'm currently a student studying graphic design in Chicago. I'm passionate about painting and reading. I love pasta, and I dream of visiting Italy again someday.
Remember, you don't need to say everything every time. Just choose a few points that are right for the situation.
Exactly. In a job interview, talk about your job and studies. At a party, talk about your hobbies and where you're from. Just be yourself and be confident.
Well, that was really nice. I feel like I learned a lot more about you, Emily.
Me too, Paul. I think we had a very successful and natural conversation.
And I really hope this breakdown gives our listeners more confidence to introduce themselves.
If you enjoyed this lesson, please subscribe to our channel and give this video a like.
And share it with anyone who is learning English. It helps more people find us.
For today's task, we want to hear from you. Please write in the comments below and tell us 1 or 2 sentences about yourself. Practice what you learned.
Yes, we read all the comments and we love to hear from you. Don't be shy.
Thank you so much for listening and practicing with us today.
Keep practicing, stay curious, and we'll see you next time.
Bye for now.
Goodbye, everyone.